May month is done. 18 trading days, 16 green, 2 red. On paper that looks like a good month, but honestly May could have been much better. And today I want to talk about why. Not the numbers but the decisions behind it. If I had to describe May in one sentence, I spent the entire month learning when to exit. Not when to enter, not which setup to take, not which strike to choose. Just when to get out. That one thing showed up in almost every single trading day this month, in different forms at different times with different consequences. And today I want to walk you through exactly how that played out. This is my May trading calendar. 16 green days, 2 red days. Now before you think that's a great month, let me show you what's behind some of these green days. 14th May, my biggest single day loss ever. Sleep deprived, kids unwell, traded anyway. Premature entry, FOMO re-entry, revenge trade, removed SL. 4 days of profits gone in one session. 19th of May, green day, but 30 points became rupees 68 because I overrode my own exit plan. 7th May, laptop crash, frustration led to FOMO. One mistake triggered the next. So yes, 16 green days, but several of those green days had the potential to be significantly better. And that gap between what happened and what could have happened, that is a real story of May. But May also had some genuinely good moments, and I want to give those equal time. 18th of May, one trade, 30 points, 11,200 profit. 21st of May, one trade, 45 points. Market swung against me for 1.5 hours. I didn't panic, I held the plan. That was a direct response to 19th of May, where I overrode the same plan, same target, same level, different decision, different outcome. 26th of May, monthly expiry day. I exited before the reversal. The same strike went from OTM to ITM in minutes after I was out. These 3 days showed me what disciplined trader actually looks like, and they gave me something to build on going into June. Now the honest part. 14th May taught me the most expensive lesson of the month. Never trade when you are not mentally or physically stable. No setup, no strategy, no profit target is worth setting at the screen when your mind is not right. 15,000 in one session. Not because the market was difficult, but because I was not in the right state to trade. 7th of May showed me how one unexpected event, a laptop crash, can trigger a chain of emotional decisions. Frustration led to the premature entry led to an early exit led to the FOMO led to a bigger loss. One thing triggered the next. And 19th of May showed me that overriding your plan, even with what feels like logically reasoning, is still an override. OI data, candle analysis, zone confidence, all valid tools, but none of them replace a predefined exit in a pullback trade. 3 different days, 3 different mistakes, but all 3 pointing to the same root cause, the exit. Looking back at this entire month, every turning point, every regret, every lesson came down to one decision: when to get out. 14th May didn't exit at losing trade, removed the SL. 19th May didn't exit at target, held for more. 21st May trusted the exit, 45 points. 26th May exited before the reversal, saved the profit. The entry was rarely the problem, the setup was rarely the problem. The exit almost every single time was where the difference was made. And that is the one thing I am carrying into June. Going into June, I am trying something new and I want to be transparent about it. Fixed targets every trade, not dynamic targets that change based on OI data or candle analysis mid-trade. A level is decided before entry. When price hits it, exit. No override, no exceptions. That is the direct response to May's biggest lesson. Is it a perfect approach? I don't know yet. That is why I am calling it an experiment. Some trades will leave points on the table, but the goal is to build the discipline of following the plan consistently before adding complexity back in. I will be documenting every trade in June just like May, so you can follow along, see whether this experiment actually works. If you have been following this journey through May, thank you. Every comment, every message, every piece of feedback has genuinely shaped how I trade and how I think about trading. If you want to follow the June experiment, subscribe so you don't miss a single breakdown. Let's improve our trading one step at a time. Thank you and see you in June.